Seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, JAWORSKI now after 10 and a half. That is his first basket here in the third since he checked in. He's also pulled down 4 rebounds. They go to Jerry CODIñERA looking for a cutter. Doesn't find any. Gives it safely to Marquez, who just kept on going.
Get away there by Marquez. That's what you call motion offense, with the center holding on to the ball and a handoff play.
Well, Marquez, with only 4 and a half, has exploded with 10 points and 2 rainbow shots on his way to 14 right here in the third quarter. Definitely a factor. JAWORSKI looking for the open man.
Villapan, their matchup against Sonny JAWORSKI. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 3-point shot by Joey Luisaga. And Jerry again controls the defensive boards.
CODIñERA now pulling down his 11th defensive rebound. Here is Capascio, wild. Down on the floor. JAWORSKI sees the opening.
And the home run.
He has come up with a string of 2 baskets.
Jerry, easy 2 points as the white shirts cheered and forgot to come back for defense.
By the way, as always, our choice for the Jollibee Best Player will be revealed to you right after this ball game. Time left 3:49. We're in the third. Trying to play hide and seek. Dante Gonzalgo can't find the space. Here comes Capascio.
And Marquez made a boo-boo there. He had not held possession of the ball, looked towards his goal, and lost possession.
So you've got several jewels here in the third quarter for Purefoods. Patrimonio definitely steady. And then you've got Jerry CODIñERA with 6. But the shiniest of them all, Marquez, knocking in 10 on his way to 14 in spite of that error. Mamaril almost had it on the offensive rebound, and the reason he lost it, he got banged and jarred by Capascio, and that foul will be his 4th personal.
Luisaga is now being replaced by DISTRITO. That's going to hurt Purefoods a lot. Capascio has played a super game in tonight's ball game. With 4 personal fouls, he's going to have to sit down. Willen Relau coming back into the ball game.
On behalf of Vintage, and especially the panels of radio and TV, we would like to thank very much the management of Smokey's Sausage. Your sausages, your sandwiches have been so great. It has made our day. What a play created here by Joe. Time is down to 2 and 5 here in the third.
Just an 8-point lead from a high of 19 in this quarter. Purefoods goes to the play of Jerry at the low post, and he challenges Mamaril.
And Mamaril bit. That'll be his 3rd personal foul.
Foul, Mamaril.
Our story and team foul, 6 being carried by the Hot Dogs to 5 of AJ65.
3rd personal foul of Mamaril. 8 points in the ball game for Jerry CODIñERA. Not very consistent there, 73%, but he makes the first. You know, for Jerry, it's at this point that Alvin is seated on the bench that he must think, I must keep on scoring. I must challenge Mamaril. 9 points now for Jerry and make that 10.
Here in the championship series has been steady from the floor, averaging 22 points per game. This is game 4 in the best-of-5 championship series. JAWORSKI works the baseline.
Ooh, what a difficult shot.
Foul, Younger.
Watch it once more and enjoy. That is in the same style as a Magic Johnson move.
That's right, that play, you know. That really can bring your team up. He makes the free throw for a 7-point lead, and we're going to have a technical foul called against
Mamaril. There is the T for emphasis happening with 1:46. At the moment, a 7-point lead.
Technical foul, Mamaril.
Being enjoyed by Purefoods, and the T stays on Mamaril.
JB Yango will take the technical free throw, after which Purefoods will throw in from their backcourt. JB is steady there.
That last foul, by the way, Andy, called against JB, placed Purefoods in penalty situation with 1:46 to go.
And only 5 team fouls for Anejo. A technical foul is not a team foul. Mamaril is now being given relief by Dondon Ampalayo, who's been in and out of this ball game.
Well, you saw this. Jaworski wants it. Back to Dante Gonzalgo. Lost control. Picks it up. Good shot block. Coming from Jerry Cordinera. Outlet to General. He can run. Distrito is there. Nice pump.
That was a lot of great basketball in that play. Action.
48 seconds to go, and it's a good thing that during the past minute you did not blink.
Don't even wink.
Going back to the Ampalayo rainbow shot, that was his first here in the championship series. He had 8 attempts, but that was his first conversion.
Sonny working on the three-point shot and makes it.
Jaworski, 3 points.
The pass out, step into the picture, and the lead has been cut down to 4.
Distrito had 6.5. His first basket here. He has helped off the boards, pulling down 4 defensive rebounds. Ampalayo crowding Jerry down on the floor. Maybe a belly up foul called against Ampalayo.
That's going to be his 3rd personal foul.
Ampalayo.
AJ 65. Here is their combination. Distrito, Jaworski, stretching the limit. There is Harmon, Ampalayo, of course, and Dante Gonzalgo. Waiting for the re-entry of the main man.
Marquez.
Alvin Patrimonio for Marquez.
Even though Marquez just came in, maybe they're trying to go to the big lineup, trying to get the mismatch that has powered Purefoods to the finals. Of course, Fernandez not playing anymore.
And Relao being shouted by Distrito. Almost got the first step if he continued. Inside to Alvin. Good catch. No basket.
That was a good foul there by Gonzalgo because Alvin had established good position and had gotten away. But that'll be 4th personal foul of Dante Gonzalgo right now. 2 team fouls called against Anejo, none against Purefoods, and Gonzalgo has to be taken out. Sonny also going to a big lineup in the front court. Ampalayo, Mamaril, and Harmon Codinera.
Dante Gonzalgo, a factor during the first half, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Here's Alvin, 2 on him, just in case hits the open man.
The advantage of using 3 big men there. J.B. Yango showed why.
And that's what J.B. Yango does best. He cuts and is delivered with 12 points. Jaworski trying to disengage from Padim.
Padim quickly acknowledges the foul. That's only his 3rd personal foul. He has nursed his fouls in this ball game.
Well, Padim was trying to apply a very sticky defense, but Jaworski was very shifty.
Yes, Jaworski's ability to dribble right and left. That's going to be a foul of General.
A little grunt coming from Distrito. He certainly felt the foul. That'll be the 3rd against General. Both squads now playing with 2, with 10 and 15 here in the 4th and last. 94-88 at the moment.
SRO only here at the Ultra.
Overflow, Andy.
Distrito, 9 points in the ball game right now, Pingle.
He had 6 at the half, and big story here is Joey Loizaga with 15 and coming up with 3 rainbow shots, and they had to preserve his strength. Don't forget, it just came out of a nasal operation during the end game. You can count that he'll probably come back.
That's right. 4-point lead being enjoyed by Purefoods. Anejo keeps on pressing them.
During the 3rd, they posted a 19-point lead. Alvin, he knew that he was crowded, quick thinking, and he could see why all of a sudden Distrito was looking at the roof.
That's right. Anyway, Capasio being sent to the scorer's bench. He's got the rest. Nurses 4 fouls there in the bench. Capasio, a bigger player than Willie General.
General 6 points, 2 here in the 3rd, and his first 4 in the 1st quarter. Capasio, main man during the 2nd quarter. He's got 12 at the end of the 3rd. Distrito.
3-point shot.
3 points.
Distrito's first conversion from 3-point country. He's 50% actually from Rainbow territory. Over the back foul
by Ampalayo. That's his 5th.
Foul, Ampalayo.
And Chito Loizaga, despite the fact that he has 4 fouls, has been sent back to the bench, to the court.
Yango.
Now a shooter, Lastimosa check. This is the third time that Anejo has led by 1 point. And they've been really pressing now on the main man. They cannot take it for granted.
CODIñERA.
The foul is going to go against Harmon for his 5th. So he's the second player from AJ65 with 5 personal fouls. First, it was Ampalayo.
There's going to be a push against Sonny JAWORSKI on a backdoor play for Jojo Lastimosa.
Foul, JAWORSKI.
He knew it on that very quick curl by Lastimosa. Regretful, but that was a natural reflex on the part of the Big J.
That's right. It was late already at that point. Now that's 16 foul called against Anejo. Purefoods has 3. And Anejo must watch that he doesn't get into penalty quite early because we still have 8:28 left in this ball game. And Jojo misses a free throw.
While Lastimosa had 8 at the half, 7 during the first quarter, but had to be pulled out because of 4 personal fouls. His 10th point really doesn't say he's hot. He's averaging 17 here in the championship series. JAWORSKI from Rainbow Country.
A little bit long there.
Had a good line, but kept the back rim. Hustle by Distrito.
And Chito finishes off on the fast break.
Who says he can't run?
I have to run today.
The bigger lead now enjoyed by Anejo around 65, 2 points. Double checking that, 1 point. That's the 4th time.
And a good move made by Capascio. Capascio has really been an excellent point guard in this ball game. Played much better than Winnie Hernandez.
And now, Andy, we have a swing game with 7 and 28. 5 team fouls. Anejo to the 3 of Purefoods.
Forced shot there by Chito Loizaga.
Going to Jerry. Here is Lastimosa on a fadeaway shot.
And Pure going. He wanted the play. If you realize that, Pingo, he told Jerry to keep on getting out. You know, he wanted to drive in against Joey Loizaga.
At 11 and 2 rainbow shots in the second quarter. Capascio now with 14 points. JAWORSKI trying to save it. Behind the back pass.
And Harmon lost the handle in that play.
He could have taken it, but it slipped through his fingertips.
He was trying to bring it closer for a higher percentage. A 3-point lead being enjoyed by Purefoods. Again, Capascio asking for isolation.
Good shift by Capascio.
Capascio really a big factor. He's got 5, but he's really playing very strong.
And he continues to shine. Knocking in 5 here in the second half. He's got 16. Ampalayo. Here comes JAWORSKI. Good interception by Patrimonio.
And Joey fouled Glenn Capascio in that play. Penalty
Foul,
situation in effect.
Loizaga.
2 free throws for Glenn Capascio.
CODIñERA. Timeout.
We have a
Anejo,
timeout.
65.
Marquez, Jerry Cordinera, they've all helped out.
Here is Ampalayo playing with 5 personal fouls. The defensive specialist, Israel, on him. Good save by JAWORSKI. Patrimonio switching over. Extends a hit foul on JAWORSKI.
That's a foul, yes.
Patrimonio.
Personal foul of Patrimonio, but only the 15th foul for Purefoods, and that has worked to their advantage.
And in retrospect, finding themselves in penalty situation at 6 and 40, that is working as a liability against Anejo. They go to Joey now. 2 on him, works the baseline. He will go for second serving
And
on
a
the
great
hook.
Joey has stepped into the shoes of Distrito, who had to leave because of exhaustion, and Joey has come up with crucial points in the last 2 minutes.
You know, Capascio came up with a block, but Joey did not give up. Patrimonio a little bit too strong. Here he comes again. Basket will not count. There was a foul before that.
Patrimonio with the second servings, as you like to say, Pingoy. Offensive rebounding helped him in that play.
2 small foul, Mamaril.
It'll go against Mamaril for his 4th.
Makes the first free throw. 21 points for Alvin Patrimonio, 84% free throw shooter in this championship series.
And he's been averaging just below 23 points per game and putting in 37 minutes as his average in the championship series.
He's right there in his average right now with 22 points. No?
Yes, it has also pulled down 11 rebounds. And Patrimonio, prior to game number 4, has been averaging 8 rebounds per game in the series. is keeping an eye on JAWORSKI. Out to AMPALAYO. Looking for room. Got crowded. But there was a foul before that pass, which was intercepted by LASTIMOSA. Quickly acknowledged by Israel for his 4th personal foul. That'll be their 16th foul.
Again, it is a loose ball foul. We have another timeout. Pingoy with it.
Anejo Ram 65, trailing by 7 points. Outlet going to Capascio, but before that,
There was already a foul.
After that attempt of Anejo, and you probably caught sight
Loose ball foul.
that Joey
CODIñERA.
almost got shot out of the court. And the reason for that was there was a slight nudge from Jerry CODIñERA, only his 2nd personal foul, but now the 16th foul of Purefoods.
I think also should have been their 7th. Huh?
Yes, they were
Their 6th
waiting for
already.
the official acknowledgement of that.
Three-point shot by AMPALAYO.
3 points.
This game is not yet over, Pingoy.
As Fred Velayo, the chairman of the board of Interbank, says in the PBA, it's never over till it's over. We may be scheduled for a cardiac finish.
Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Foul 14, Loizaga.
Interestingly enough, prior to game number 4, there were 8 attempts from AMPALAYO from Rainbow Country. Couldn't ring the bell, couldn't come close. But tonight,
I think he has to make some adjustments. That's why the reason why he's shooting from the outside. I think he's not well, and that's why he's forced to play on the outside and cannot do his penetration. Capascio, 18 points in the ball game. A crucial free throw.
well, Joey Loizaga limps out of the court, may have caught a knee, and Dandy Gonzalgo is back in action. This is the jewel of Purefoods that continues to shine.
But again, the free throws, pressure telling on them. They just have a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left. AMPALAYO fouled there by Padim Israel, and because they are in penalty, Dondon will go to the 15-foot line.
That's right, and that last foul call against Purefoods officially recorded a little bit late, but they were in penalty situation. 1 minute and 53 right now. 115, 110 for Purefoods.
Crucial free throws this time on the part of AMPALAYO, who has 13 points in this ball game. Make that 14. You may have a low percentage, Pingoy, but these are the shots that count, you know.
You've got to admire his courage. In spite of the fact that he is ill, he is giving 100% of whatever his strength has got. He delivers to Andy with 22 seconds to go.
I think they'll take their time, you know, because that is certainly a lot of time. You're only down by 2. You're not pressured to take a 3-point shot. The other team is in penalty. Set up for a good play, get a good shot, or maybe get an opportunity in motion to be able to drive into the basket.
Now, very basic. JAWORSKI must be very sure about the passing angles.
Well, he made sure of that. Now they set up the play. 1-2-2 formation right now, and they're calling for the play. Good. Lastimosa down on the floor. Joey Loizaga.
Out to JAWORSKI. Here he comes again.
And there's the equalizer. Game, it had to go down to this, an overtime. For Anejo, the championship crown. For Purefoods, a chance to live again. Of course, it's going to be a jump ball here with an extra 5 minutes of action.
Here's the combination of Kalilan, Padim Israel. There is the main man, Alvin Patrick.
Time they have to have 14 fouls. Padim Israel switching off quickly to Joey Loizaga.
Drive and draw. AMPALAYO.
Great pass by Joey. Great play.
Joey created that scoring opportunity for AMPALAYO. And that reminds you of that play against San Miguel.
That's right. The one that he did for Mamarel. One-on-one play, and JAWORSKI takes it away. There's going to be a bump foul for Willie, and that's going to be it for him tonight.
2 consecutive fouls
Foul,
by General, and he's the second underdog to leave because of 6 fouls. First, with 44 seconds in regulation time, Capascio with 18 points and 4 rebounds. And now here, in the past 40 seconds of overtime, it is General. 6 points to his name and 1 defensive rebound.
pick there being provided by Chito for Sunny, but he's still working on the outside. Villapando, by the way, came in for the fouled out Willen Relau.
Here comes Dynamite.
Oh, passed off to the wrong man, and there's going to be a foul by Joey in an effort to steal the ball back. That's going to be his 5th personal foul too,
for
Pinboy.
Team
Yes.
Loizaga.
So you have 2 team fouls by Purefoods, the one of Anejo Rum here in our overtime. Jaworski is covering Lastimosa. Dynamite trying to patrol the baseline because Patrimonio is doing that.
Jerry, one-on-one play against Mamaril, ties the ball game at 121 all. 3:34 left in overtime.
You know, Jerry is just amazing tonight. He only had 2 from the line in the first quarter. That's how he ended the half. And then blew up with 12 in the second half of 14.
And they steal the ball away from Ampalayo. There's going to be a foul called downstairs. It might be on Dondon. And that'll be it for him tonight.
Ampalayo.
And this will tell.
Ampalayo, 6 foul.
That's a jewel of a player for Anejo. And tonight, in spite of the fact that he is playing ill, contributed 20 points and pulled down 7 rebounds, 5 and 2. The 2 offensive rebounds, he converted both.
He had a very crucial follow-up play there in regulation time. Now, Purefoods looking for the lead on this offensive play. Padim forced to play point guard for the team right now. Outside shot by Jojo Lastimosa. And over the back foul called on Patrimonio. That's going to be his 5th.
Loose ball foul, Patrimonio.
121 all.
That'll be the 3rd team foul called against Purefoods, 2 against Anejo.
Regulation time score, 119. Lastimosa pressing on Jaworski. Joey, eyed by Villapando. They make clear it and go to the... There's going to be a foul against Villapando as Joey worked the baseline. That'll be his 5th personal foul. And that just placed the Hot Dogs in penalty situation here in overtime with 2:45. You've got 3 players on both squads with 5 personal fouls. Here is Joey. He will take it from the wings, offline.
And Jerry Cordinera high up for the rebound.
That was his 12th rebound. They go to the air. The main man is there. He does this so well, but not the time. One of his rare misses inside.
He was quite weak on the shot, you know. When he released, he knew it was weak.
2:20 to go in this overtime. Jaworski hits the open man. Mamaril delivers.
Anejo takes a 2-point lead. Only the 4th point for Anejo here in this overtime. Purefoods has scored only 2.
Here is Padim trying to disengage. Goes to Jerry.
Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Seconds, shot clock.
Knocked away by Dynamite, who's trying to keep away from his personal foul because one more and he's gone. That'll be his 6th.
10 seconds left in the shot clock for Purefoods to execute a play. Jerry working on the outside. And Alvin with an offensive rebound, and he missed on the follow-up, but he'll go to the line. 22 foul on Mamaril.
And that'll be his 5th personal foul.
We're in the pressure cooker at this point, Pingoy.
This is definitely a cardiac game, and we are experiencing a cardiac finish. He is made of steel, and what runs on his veins? Ice water. The main man of Purefoods.
He misses on the second free throw. Anejo, 1-point lead. They have possession.
1:45. We are in overtime, coming your way live. Here is Jaworski. Works the baseline. Changes direction. Sure pass to Dynamite. Back again to the Big J.
Down to 5
Mamaril.
seconds on the shot clock.
Inside to Joey, the hook shot.
Yo, great basket.
Timeout, Pure.
He goes to Alvin Patrimonio. Work to save. Shot block by Mamaril.
What a big one by Mamaril.
A towering block from the blind side, but Mamaril had the coverage. Here comes Dante Gonzalgo.
That's going to be a foul on Marquez. He bumped Gonzalgo, but they are in penalty, so Gonzalgo goes to the line.
Marquez. Penalty.
The third personal foul on Marquez. Dante Gonzalgo is called from the line.
Makes the first free throw.
At this point, the stats don't make a difference.
They don't mean anything. 59 seconds left in the ball game.
The adrenaline runs high. Short on the second. Loose ball. Picked up by Dante Gonzalgo. Going for Joey. Here comes Jaworski back at the main frame. Looks at the clock. 50 seconds. Approached by Joe Last. Knee foul. Gonna go against Lastimosa.
That'll be his fifth. Yes. 2 free throws now for Sonny.
Jaworski and his team 45 seconds away from an appointment with their destiny.
Yes, that's very true, partner. And he's such a good shooter from the 15-foot line when pressure is on. It's heart that gets him there. Purefoods will not call it second timeout. They will go for the easy basket if they can do so.
To hit the open man under the basket. It is Jerry CODIñERA, steady under pressure.
Pressure defense now being employed. Almost a steal there, but nobody. And finally a foul given up by Jerry.
There was a back tap on Dynamite.
Foul.
Had to do it. Had to do it. But the handicap here is that they are in penalty situation. I don't know where he is. But you know, I hope that the #1 fan of Anejo, and he started it all with Gilbis, with Ginebra, Honeyboy Palanca is watching this and is somewhere around. I know he was overseas, but I think he just came back for this.
Timeout, Purefoods Hunter.
32 seconds to go. Don't discount Purefoods. 1 or 2, maybe 2 rainbow shots.
You know, they have to go for a rainbow shot or an easy 2 points, but they must put the pressure on the opposing team quickly if they should score.
Now, Anejo 65 can still give 1 team foul.
There's a foul called against Mamaril. That'll be his 6th and last foul. So Jerry CODIñERA goes to the 15-foot line.
So Mamaril gets a big hand, leaves the ball game in overtime with 30 seconds to go, but not after 18 points and 16 rebounds.
He had a great game, including a great block. By the way, that will just be the 14th foul for Anejo. So it's going to be a side court drawing for Purefoods.
They press Marquez.
And Sonny takes the ball away.
And gets the tag foul from Marquez. Jaworski, shot out of nowhere, came from the blind side. And there in the foreground, you see the 2 veterans hanging in there. Dynamite and the Big J. This team, as we have said before, put together by spit, guts, and Jaworski pride.
27 points for Sonny. Had to come down from 19 points in the 3rd quarter, partner.
Yes, and that was the time when it stood at 76-57. 23 seconds to go. The biggest lead of Anejo. Stopped by Dynamite, and here comes Joey. Time is down to 14. 5th personal foul against Marquez. prematurely or not, the fans of Anejo have unrolled and unruffled their streamers and banners.
I think it would be pretty safe at this point, Pingboy. 8-point lead, 14 seconds left. You have a good free throw shooter at the line, making it 9 points for you. They've worked for this,
Joey had 3 rainbow shots, only 8 points of the half, and then had the courage to go for it. And that was his 26 points.
The fight is out of Purefoods right now.
Time down to 8 seconds.
Marquez.
And Marquez.
Marquez, 6 foul.
6th personal foul. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. But he could take more.
Foul, CODIÑERA.
And because Jerry CODIÑERA kicked the ball, a tee has been laid on him. And Joey rarely misses from that spot.
27 points in this ball game, 10-point lead. Turning out to be a blowout here. The end game told on Purefoods.
So far at this point, Joey Luisaga has exploded with 20 points here in the second half. More to come. Jaworski breaks into tears. They were down by 19 in the third quarter.
And he came into the ball game to personally lead them back.
And top scored with 12 points. 1 rainbow shot on his way to 22. But the key argument was that he put his team together, showed the leadership, the courage to come back and not give up.